Hello everyone, you're on an all-new Final Cut episode, and today I'm going to be going over John Carpenter's 1982 remake of The Thing. So of course, The Thing is a remake of the 50s film The Thing from Another World, and John Carpenter reunites with Kurt Russell. They previously had a collaboration with Escape from New York, and this is a very well-shot science fiction horror film, and I think more remakes should be done the way this film was made. The Thing from Another World was a 1950s film, and it was also based on a short science fiction story. And this one's a little bit closer to the novel. There's no love interest in this version. This one involves a team of researchers going to Antarctica, and it's around this Norwegian research facility they find this crew. Something bad has happened. There's all these bodies, and there's just crazy stuff going on. Pretty much something comes back with them, and it's the Thing. And the Thing is like this alien entity that can mimic other organisms. It starts off as a dog, then it can go on to other human beings and start acting like human beings and basically use it as a vessel. And it's very, very creepy. The threat of the Thing is actually more scary than the Thing itself in many ways, but it's one of those movies where everybody is in a facility, it's in the Antarctic, and they can't trust one another. So the whole movie, it's in this closed, cold environment, yet you don't know what or who the Thing is. And you can see that distrust, you can see the stress, you can see everything weighing on the characters of the story. And it's very interesting in that way. So many other films have basically been influenced by this film. The Hateful Eight, for example, by Quentin Tarantino, is similar to this film, as well as an episode of Season 1, Episode 8 of The X-Files had a whole episode that was a homage to The Thing. It's also one of the few John Carpenter films he did not score. It's actually Ennio Morricone who scored it, who also did the Sergio Leone Dollars trilogy and a lot of the other spaghetti westerns. The score is actually pretty good, but the cinematography is breathtaking, and to get the look of that cold Antarctic environment, they actually had some of the sets and buildings 40 degrees, so the actors would look cold. They actually look like they were in the Arctic, and that added a lot to the performances as well, and I commend John Carpenter for that. In addition to that, you have really, really, really great use of practical effects. Probably some of the best practical effects I have seen. A lot of the creature effects, you could definitely tell the influence this film had on the Resident Evil games and some other survival horror games. The practical effects are scary, lifelike, just great stuff that you would not see or have the same effect from CGI nowadays. And it's funny because The Thing from Another World is also shown in John Carpenter's film Halloween, so it's kind of cool that he ended up doing this remake. And it's kind of a slow burn. It starts off, of course, you get to see the researchers, you get to see the build-up. And the first 30 minutes or so are kind of slow, but it's beautifully, beautifully shot. There's some strange occurrences, and it isn't really until The Thing arrives that the tension and suspense begins to build up. And it's just a crazy environment. This will be a good film to watch at nighttime when it's really cold on a winter day, or like for Halloween, for instance. This film is really good once you start having the Thing appear, not only in the background as different type of creatures, but also who do you trust? You get to see Kurt Russell's character and the team start to not trust one another. They start to suspect that the other person is the Thing. And a lot of that can be added to John Carpenter's direction. John Carpenter, he directed the actors, but he never told the actors which one was the Thing. So nobody really knew who the Thing was or who was mimicking. So that was pretty cool. And you can see that in the film. You really don't know what's going on. There's certain things that you have a feeling that the Thing may be, but then there's other moments where it just catches you off guard. And oh my god, when it catches you off guard, the film gets pretty insane. Overall, a great performance from Kurt Russell. It's very different from Snake Plissken and even his later on character, Jack Burton in Big Trouble in Little China. John Carpenter, this is like his first major Hollywood movie outside the independent world, and it actually did not perform very well at the box office. It's strange. It actually opened the same day as the original Blade Runner in 1982. Both those films did not do well and did not meet great reception from critics, and yet they're cult classics in the science fiction genre. Yeah, it's amazing. The Thing ended up having a 2011 remake. That one was okay, but really this film is solid in its own right, and it's a great remake. It really elevated the material for the 1980s, and also is a little bit more faithful to the original novella. If I had to give The Thing a score, I would give it a 5 out of 5 and an A+. The Thing is an American movie classic, and it's among one of the best science fiction horror films. You could definitely see the influence of John Carpenter's The Thing, as well as some of his other films on video games and some movies now, especially within the genre of science fiction or horror. The Thing is how you do a remake. I wish more remakes were done like The Thing, because John Carpenter's The Thing really is its own movie, but elevates the material that came previously and really has an identity of its own. And I like that. It basically took it in different directions. And some of the creature effects are so crazy. You get to see like The Thing, and whether it's through a wolf cracking open a head, a guy's body, little crawling things. It's kind of similar to like Aliens with the little face huggers. I don't know. It's just creepy that The Thing can multiply, be anyone, be anything. It's a thing. And you can't really quite explain it. It's from another world. So it's pretty crazy in that regard. 5 out of 5 and an A+. If you have never seen John Carpenter's The Thing, I would highly recommend seeing it. It'd be the perfect movie to watch this Halloween season. And if you have seen John Carpenter's The Thing, let me know your thoughts on it. Which version of The Thing do you like? The original 1950s, the 80s, or the remake of the 80s one? Just let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, click the like button and subscribe for more videos. Stay tuned for more Final Cut reviews in which I'll be going over David Cronenberg's The Fly.